Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, this is going to be a beautiful healing type of energy that we're diving into. I have no idea what Spirit has for you, but this is something new that I've been guided to do. And we'll see how it goes maybe over the next month or so. Whether or not we'll continue, I don't know. I'm just trying to go with the flow and be guided in the direction that I'm meant to go in. I do know that there is a powerful emphasis on healing, the divine feminine in particular. And so that is why I have the Goddess Power Oracle here that we're going to pull from. And I'm really, like I said, I'm going with the flow. I was just, during shuffle, I was sitting here meditating, trying to see whether or not we're going to do this for the week or daily. We'll just see. Go with it. But anyway, we have the Goddess Power here to see what divine feminine goddess we can potentially call upon and or utilize, like I said, throughout either the week or day. And then we will see what herbs or energy that she has for us to focus on and to work through or heal, whatever messages comes through. I will be reading from each of these once we get through the intuitive messages to see if there's anything further that they have to say to you, okay? All right, so without further ado, like I said, the decks have already been shuffled. We're going to go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. It should always go without saying, but y'all, please check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within this reading or readings, okay? Keep in mind they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. If it doesn't, just take what does and let the rest fly. It may be a message for someone else, all right? I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female. I will say he, she in reference to the masculine and or feminine energies that I may potentially feel within the card, okay? Obviously, I just already prefaced it by saying we're really focusing on the divine femininity, which we all have, male or female, within us, all right? But, there may be some masculine energy that kind of comes through here if it's heavy enough. I don't know. Anyway, just keep that in mind. So, if the shoe don't fit, don't force it. Don't come to me talking about your feet, your toes, or them currents hurt, because I didn't do what you did, all right? That's why I always advise you to be self-aware, self-accountable, and just be responsible and utilize your own discernment, right? You have the free will. I'm not responsible for how you interpret or take what it is that I say. It's your life, right? Also, as I mentioned, as far as gender roles and everything in energy, roles may be reversed, right? So I may not even be talking to you. I just may be talking about, somebody to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I don't know. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's go on and get into this because I don't intend for these to be terribly long. All right, you guys, welcome. Let's see what the divine feminine we can work with today out of the power. I always say that, the Goddess Power Oracle, and what messages they have for you in regards to healing or energies you need to work with in order to heal, okay? During pre-shuffle, I did see the death, which I believe is marigold. That's scorpionic energy, but I'll be interested to see if that comes out, okay? What Goddess Spirit? What Goddess? Wow, okay. Yeah, she wanted to make herself known. You're going to be shining, my dear. Look how beautiful she is. I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite cards in this deck. This whole deck is beautiful, though. But she made herself known, and she flipped up out of reverse, and I am so happy she did that. This 51 being a 6, because she is balanced, yeah? She said, no more. I ain't playing games. I ain't got time. I got things to do, places to go, people to see and inspire. I got to spread that gospel. Look at that wisdom coming from her third eye and crown. Schlicking. Beautiful. Yes, Miss Yee. Okay. All right, girl. All right. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have. Wow. I'm telling you. She got people to save. Kali with this liberation energy. Cutting what no longer serves you. Letting it go. Freeing yourself. Freeing your mind. Yeah. No more of that devilish toxicity. No more of that confusion, confliction. No more of that self-sabotaging energy. Okay, I'm with y'all. I'm there with you, baby. Wow. Moving from the 6 to the 7, potentially. Divine order, yeah. For some of you, this may have to do with your child. You may be influencing your child or, encouraging your child to blossom, grow, helping them free themselves, free their minds, especially if you have an air sign child. Something about that. Any of the numbers that I call out, just keep in mind they could be potential life path numbers for you. Birthdays, like the day you were born. Obviously, I know you couldn't have been born on the 51st, so take it as an individual day, especially like 5. We got it twice already. Or what the number reduces to, right? So 6 and 7. So right now you could have been born or life path 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay? And for the rest of the ones that come out potentially out of the tarot. So, okay. Something is definitely being born again, renewed, regenerated, healed even. I feel like you're shining a light on something, maybe your truth or something like that, and that is freeing you. Something about that. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yeah, I feel like Yee, by all means, she came out with a she came out with force. So what do you have to tell us, Yee? Thank you. Yes. See, I can't make it up. This that 2 of air I was feeling out of that Kali Ma energy. She is enlightening you. She's getting you out of this confusion. Right? She's telling you to work on your mental, being decisive, being more decisive, y'all. Chicory is the root or the herb, that you may want to use. I'm telling you, freeing your mind. That's what she wants you to focus on and work with. For anybody who's been indecisive or confused or whatever the situation may be. Yeah, because it ain't doing nothing but bringing you heartache and pain. And they want you to be joyous. They want you to be free, lively. These are weeping. They whelp. Them petals about to fall off. You need to de-stress. You know what I'm saying? Lose that mess. Let it go. Echinacea, let it go. Look at here. Yeah, because y'all been tormenting yourself, feeling stuck. Nope. It's time for you to be free, baby. For real. Whether this has to do with a relationship, it could be talking about a relationship with a particular air sign. I don't know. Something been stressing you and depressing you out. Anyway, let me go on. Let me go on and see. We're going to start with Kali. See how you can be free, honey. All right, Miss Kali. Kali Ma, she's upright. So the message begins on, you transforming, baby. It begins on 50 and ends on 51, which is powerful because then we're going to go to Yee, which is the 51 energy. Ain't that no coincidence? Nope. Anyways, here we go. You're being invited by the Hindu goddess of liberation and revolution, Kali, to address the aspects in your own shadow nature that have held you hostage to old ideas that no longer serve who you want to become. You can no longer define yourself by your victim story and expect to succeed in life. There's a beauty in liberation that is deep, fierce, and courageous. It rises up from the willingness to break the chains of the past in order to transform into something new. You may be afraid to set boundaries with others, but the goddess Kali has come to lend you her daggers, for you must cut ties with the familiar ideas about life that have determined your place in the world up until now. Have you been holding back or shining in the world because you are afraid of the reprisal or judgment of others? I laugh because, baby, when Yee came out, I told you she trying to shine, honey. She is not trying to be in the shadow anymore. So, some of y'all like, hell no, we won't go. Okay. This helps no one. So the question was, let me repeat that because I kind of I was eager to say what I had to say. It says, have you been holding back on shining in the world because you are afraid of the reprisal or judgment of others? This helps no one. You must step into life authentic and glowing. Telling you. That's exactly why Yi came out. Refuse to allow the potential judgment of others to affect you. Every day, claim your power to liberate yourself from caring what others think. And that's why you have been so stressed out, so depressed, so whatever, because you're trying to live up to the expectations and child, baby, boo that. If you don't go on and live your life and be married, like for real. For me to say that, marry who you want to marry. Okay, that's for somebody. I don't, because that just hit somewhere. Stop worrying about what your mama and your daddy think. They ain't got to live your life. They ain't got to be with the person, whomever you're trying to be with, as long as it's not a toxic relationship and they uplifting you, y'all growing together, you know what I'm saying? You evolving. You got your spiritual, because baby, that's what it's about. If you got your spirituality and, you know what I'm saying, your beliefs, your morals, all that down pat, and y'all on the one accord, you might not always agree with everything. You're not supposed to. But at the same time, you know, you can work it out. You can agree to disagree and move on and still continue to grow. You're not hindered by the other one. Y'all not codependent. None of that bullshit. Baby, do you. Do you. Don't nobody know. Y'all, the thing about it is you're destined to be with who you're meant to be with regardless. And if it's not meant to be, it will not be. Right? But that doesn't mean you still don't have lessons to learn through that person. You understand what I'm saying? And that leads you, as long as you learn them, leads you to your person, the one you meant to be with. But you had to learn what you're going to settle, not even settle, that's not the word. Accept, there you go. Or you learn to set those boundaries, okay, that they're talking about. Healthy ones. All right. I don't know who that's for, but I pray you receive it, honey. You must step into life authentic and glowing. Refuse to allow the potential judgment of others to affect you. Every day, claim your power to liberate yourself from caring what others think. When you are asking for the wisdom to live and contribute to do no harm and to serve for the highest good of all, none of this matters, even if you must tear down what has been built, like I just said. Kali will help you whenever you need to be courageous, even when you are most afraid. Be fierce and be loving and be willing to learn. Life will respond in miraculous ways. Won't it? Won't he do it? All right. Moving to Yi, which the message begins on 102, which is a 3, and ends on 103, which is a 4. All about that heart chakra and stabilizing, balancing, and grounding yourself, yeah? The empowerment message. When you shine your light into the world, you will attract various people and experiences that match or challenge your commitment to being empowered. I'm telling you, the lessons I just talked about. Right now, you are receiving information to know which choice to make, which opportunity to take, and which person to trust. Like I just said. And then, like I told you, they're helping you, both of them are helping you to be more decisive. Cut away what you don't need, what's causing this heartbreak, and then go on about your business, right? Keep it moving. Stay moving. Just keep it moving. Kiana Lede. Anyway. So, the Aboriginal Australian sun goddess, Yi, eliminates your path with her rays and brings clarity as she shows you what you need to know. A bright light also attracts a lot of bugs. So, now that you may also attract those who see themselves smaller as a result of your empowerment. I hope y'all got that. I'm sorry. Be careful of them riffraffs, you know what I'm saying? Because you glowing, baby, and you will, like I was just saying, you will attract, potentially the poo-poos that you don't want nor need really. But you may need to just see that one more time. Like, okay, yeah, nope, I know, I see you. You know what I mean? You got to go. Period. Exclamation point. I don't know, and keep it moving. All right. This is conditioning that needs to be healed in many people in the world. All you can do is be incandescent and joyful, kind and truthful, and the world will begin to reflect that goodness back to you. The goddess she is happy to help you shine. This little light of mine. Please shine it, y'all. So let's see. I believe we're about to hit the 3 of air first, right? So echinacea. Ooh, my nose, y'all. The scientific name is Echinacea purpurea, however. It says, speak the truth about your heartbreak. Be the medicine that heals the pierced heart. Healing from grief takes time. 3 echinacea flowers pierce the sky on a cloudy summer day. An abandoned barn with a rusted roof stands in the background. The sun and rain battle for position. Bursts of light are followed by short showers. Tattered petals of pink flowers fall as the plant bends toward the ground to offer its seeds. Let it fall. New buds emerge from beneath the thick green layer of leaves. Heartache leads to self-knowledge. You may be confronted with an agonizing reality. Wild echinacea, slow down. Wild echinacea, a potent medicinal that once blanketed the prairies of North America, is now endangered. We may never again experience wild, abundant fields of this electrifying pink flower. See things as they truly are and accept the loss. Healing lies in your ability to learn from the devastation. Echinacea remedies increase resistance to infection and build a strong body. Embracing painful truths leads to resilience. Seek out strong allies who will help you through the grieving process. Find comfort in your sorrow. Echinacea is a slow-growing plant. Sit with your grief as long as it takes. Y'all, and if you ain't caught any of the other daily videos, she continues on with crafting with this particular, whichever card I'm reading from, right? But so if you are interested in either one, let me know down in the comments and I will post it, okay? Because they are powerful. It's ways that you can utilize the herb, and or the energy to help you heal, right? Okay. Moving on to the 2 of air. Chicory. The scientific name is Chicorium intybus. Okay. It says, release long-held beliefs. Be receptive to guidance. Open to unlikely partnerships. Interesting. Okay. Chicory thrives in a meadow. The tall stems pierce the sky and ground nesting birds make a home in the dense brush beneath the flower's blue petals that jut out like platforms. Wait a minute, girl. That was a period. Oh, the tall stems pierce the sky and ground nesting birds make a home in the dense brush beneath. The flower's blue petals jut out like platforms, hubs of pollinating activity. Bees and moths gather morning nectar, wasps devour aphids, and 2 white butterflies flitter about the wild field. Girl, I don't know what I'm looking at. But y'all just gonna have to excuse me for a quick second. It goes on to say, old ideas can be blinders to new wisdom. Let go of worn out thinking to see an issue clearly. Chicory is often classified as a weed. It is, however, a beneficial medicine plant that draws important insects to the garden. Be receptive to new guidance. Gather information before taking action. Then be still and look within. So they both, especially the yi and honestly all of them though, are really telling you to take your time with this healing process. And I would advise you anyway, even without me reading the description and them saying that, you know what I mean, to do so, because like I tell y'all, for those of you who are new and don't know, the air energy is the hardest, toughest elemental overall energy to heal and balance, right? Because I always say the 2 of air is the devil's playground. You know what I'm saying? The mind is the battlefield, right? It truly is. And that's where the devil tries to come in to kill, steal, and destroy. And so any negative belief, any low vibing energy that can attach to you and get into your mental space will, you know what I'm saying? If you're not healed or not strong enough, you know what I'm saying, to know the difference, know what's your energy and what's not, shine some light on it, right? Even if you feel like, you've been dealing with such and such and such for years, baby, that probably ain't even really have nothing to do with you. It could have been generational issues. I really don't like to use curses, but you know what I'm saying? Cycles. It could have been something like some kind of spell or curse that was put on your mama, your grandmama, your great grandmama. You know what I'm saying? It's an ancestral pattern, let's say. Because I really don't even like to be trying to get the devil too much credit, because it just, whatever, it don't even matter. But the thing about it is, it's up to you to break that pattern, to break that cycle, to free yourself and your kids. You know what I mean? For generations on end. You understand what I'm saying? Break every chain, break every chain, break every chain. But it takes time. You gotta go through, if you really think about it, that's the whole story behind the tarot, and especially the major arcana, which is the it's not necessarily most valuable, but it's the grandest lesson. And I'm even coming to realize that at each stage of the major arcana, right, from the Fool to the world energy, it's almost as if you kind of got to go through each and every elemental cycle as well. Do you understand what I'm saying? So like, even like in the Fool, that's the beginner's mindset, right? The young, young, dumb. I don't know why that song keeps coming up as of late, but I mean, you know, you're young and you're just you're just now embarking on a journey or on a cycle, right? So follow me here for just a second. So what I mean by that is that in that Fool's energy, in that youthful energy, you got to learn, you know what I'm saying, the lessons through the Wand's energy, from the Ace to the King. You understand what I'm saying? And it's stages, it's levels to it. That's why, man, it's a marathon in this thing. R.I.P. Nip, like for real, like, because it takes time to even get through all of the minor arcana, the elemental stuff, through the wands, through the air energy, through the cups energy, through the pentacles, you know what I'm saying? Learning about finances and like material, you know, about this physical world. Y'all, it's real, real, real deep, but it makes sense. But anyway, back to what I was really trying to get to is just the fact that, so it really takes time just to even, I mean, it's a lot to just get through this shit. Like, I don't know. So take your time, okay? So anyway, the rest of it says, be receptive to new guidance, gather information before taking action, then be still and look within. As the long chicory taproot brings nourishment to the surface, a deep dive will quiet self-doubt. What is really true? Acknowledge what you do not want to accept, then be willing to listen. When it is your turn to share, do not hide behind a closed, fearful heart. Open wide like the bold chicory flowers. I pray y'all get that, and I pray that it resonates. If it does, y'all know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, but especially in including yourselves though, yeah? Pray that's why you're here. If someone comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I do appreciate that, and I want to thank you for your time and attention, and for the love, y'all. Thank you for allowing me to grow this channel through love and light. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't thank you enough. I already know it's due to the Most High, but still, without you being here, it still wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be what it is. I'm still gonna make it do what it does, but that's because I feel like that's my purpose, right? Part of my purpose. So whether it's one soul or no souls, I'm gonna do this, right? But my mission is to at least just touch and reach one soul at a time. Yeah. Anyway, I hope I told you everything, but just remember to be nurturing and healing and loving and kind and just gentle and patient with yourself as you go through this healing process. It's tough, y'all, and I feel it. Like, that's what even pushed me to get out of my own comfort zone and do this right here, because I'm going through it too. Like, for real. So, you know, when I get all excited and stuff, that's because, look, I done been there, or I'm right there with you. You know what I mean? So it hit me too, you know? So anyways, I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. And on to the next one. Until then, deuces.